Tune into On the Pitch with T1. Sorry, 1 second. Tune into On the... What was I saying?
We'll do it live!
With T1. Oh my God. I give up. Raph. Soccer goat. Picks. Okay, time to focus. Because here he is. The goat of soccer picks. Tijuana Raph.
Welcome to another episode of On the Pitch with TJ Picks. We're live coming at you guys. Another Thursday, another podcast. Grab your pencil, grab your notepad. Guys, last week's podcast was great. The final numbers for the leans from the podcast last Thursday, 51-19, 73% hit rate. That means if you bet every play, every lean from the podcast, you went 51-19, 73%. Come on now, guys. Who's giving you this amount of free leans each and every week? Parlay those up, guys. Maybe get lucky, hit a big one. VIP is currently 18-5. 18-5 run. That's a 78% hit rate. 38-14 last 52. That's 73% hit rate, guys. What are you waiting for? Best VIP in the business when it comes to the soccer. When you come in, you'll find out that you don't need to bet any other sports, guys. Just stick to the soccer action, and we will make some money. We got VIP members in a live exclusive VIP chat where you guys can share plays. Guys, these guys don't sleep. There's some guys up in the middle of the night sharing plays that are hitting live day in, day out, guys. We're throwing everything in there. So that's another part of the VIP. Be part of the VIP exclusive channel, VIP Telegram, VIP chat. I do also have a free Telegram, guys, with free picks, free Telegram. You can find those links in my Instagram bio. I think you can find them here in the YouTube channel as well. But let's get right into it, guys. Friday soccer action. We're going to start with the Australian Soccer League. Adelaide United FC at home versus Wellington Phoenix. Adelaide United is a -172 favorite. Current standings, Adelaide United 7th place. Wellington Phoenix, 11th place. Adelaide United, 49 goals scored, 52 conceded in 23 matches. Wellington Phoenix, 25 goals scored, 37 conceded. Last game for Adelaide saw them lose 4-1 to Perth Glory. We've seen some goals, guys, in their last few matchups. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last 4 have seen over 3 goals for Adelaide. Wellington Phoenix has seen over at least 3 goals in 4 out of the last 5, guys. You know what, guys? We got to go with goals in this one. Give me over goals. Adelaide versus Wellington Phoenix. That's how we're going to kick off our Friday in the Australian Soccer League. Friday's soccer action takes us to France, guys. France, we have one game in the French League. Rennes versus Nantes. We're at Rennes. Rennes is a -123 favorite. Nantes +377 dog. Current standings, Rennes is 11th place. Nantes in 13th place, guys. 13th place for Nantes. Recent games, guys. Rennes took down Le Havre 5-1. Big win versus much lower competition team. Rennes has won 2 out of the last 3. Nantes also coming with the win last week, 2-1 versus OGC Nice. Nantes was a +604 dog, guys, out of the woodworks. Nantes did lose to a bad Le Havre team. Prior to that, you never know what you're going to get from Nantes. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was a 1-0 win for Nantes. You know what, guys? I think both of these teams are playing good enough right now to where they can get a goal. Rennes is at home. I'm going to go both to score. Rennes versus Nantes, both to score in the French League. Friday also takes us to La Liga Spain for one game. La Liga Spain, we got Espanyol versus Getafe. Espanyol plus 185 at home. Getafe plus 207. Current standings, Getafe 11th place. Espanyol 15th place. Espanyol coming off a 2-0 win over Celta Vigo. Prior to that, they had a 4-0 win over Rayo Vallecano. Getafe, 3-1 loss to Las Palmas. Getafe prior to that had a 4-0 win. Last time these two teams faced off against each other was back in December. It was a 1-0 win to Getafe. Getafe is away. You know what, guys? I do think we're going to get some goals here as well. Usually the line's a little bit lower, so you can get a push if we only get 2 goals. Give me over 2 goals. Espanyol, Getafe. Some of you might grab that live at over 1.5 if there's no early goal. Friday next takes us to the Mexican Soccer League. I believe there's only one game in the Mexican Soccer League for Friday. Puebla at home versus Necaxa. Necaxa is a plus 111 favorite as an away team. Current standings, Necaxa 7th place. Puebla all the way down to 17th place, second to last. Last game, Puebla did lose to Chivas 1-0. Puebla has lost the last 2. 3 games ago, they tied. They have not won in the last 5 games. Necaxa did get a tie versus Juarez. I'm going to keep it simple here, guys. We're going to go Necaxa money line. Necaxa money line plus 111. Let's see here. You know what, guys? No German games on Friday. No England Premier League games on Friday. We're going to keep it simple, guys. That's going to do it for Friday soccer action. Moving on to Saturday. Saturday, April 19th. We're going to kick off in the Premier League, England Premier League for Saturday. Takes us to Brentford. Brentford plus 138 versus Brighton plus 168. Current standings, Brentford 10th place. Brighton 10th place. Brentford 11th place, guys, neck to neck. Brighton 51 goals scored, 49 conceded. Brentford 52 goals scored, 48 conceded, almost identical. Brentford coming off a 1-1 draw versus a very good Arsenal team who was kind of chilling, relaxing, resting some players for the Champions League. So you can't really look at that game as anything other than Arsenal was concentrating on that Champions League game. Brighton coming off a 2-2 draw versus Leicester. Last time 2 teams faced off, actually the last 2 times these teams have faced off against each other have been 0-0 draws. You know what, guys? I think that we're not going to see a 0-0 draw. We are going to see some goals. I'm going to stick with both to score in Brentford versus Brighton. Next game in the England Premier League, Crystal Palace at home taking on Bournemouth. Crystal Palace versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth 8th place, Crystal Palace 12th place. We saw Crystal Palace get destroyed by Newcastle United yesterday, so there's not a lot of break in between these games. The England Premier League had some games during the middle of the week, and then going right back at it. Bournemouth did win 1-0 versus Fulham. Prior to that, Bournemouth had a 2-2 draw versus West Ham United. These are also 2 teams that went 0-0 last time they faced off against each other, guys. We're going to go both to score here, Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace. Next game, we have Everton versus Manchester City, guys. Manchester City at Everton. Everton did win 1-0 versus Forest. Everton also tied the Arsenal prior to that. You know what, guys? We're going to keep it simple here again. I think Everton can get a goal at home. It might not be too high scoring. Manchester City should get one too. Both to score. Everton versus Manchester City. Next game, West Ham United at home taking on Southampton. Current standings, West Ham 17th place, Southampton 20th place. They're relegated. There's nothing they can do. Southampton's kind of out of it. West Ham, though, is playing to get out of that relegation zone. West Ham is in the 17th slot. 18, 19, and 20 teams go down. Their current points, West Ham's actually pretty safe too. They have 35 points. Ipswich, which is right behind them in the relegation zone, has 21. So even with a tie or a win, West Ham looking like they're going to stay out of the relegation zone, but they do want to finish off the season strong. I think they could beat Southampton here. Southampton not really playing for anything. They're being relegated to the lower division. With that being said, Southampton did lose 3-0 to Aston Villa. They did score 1 goal against Tottenham as an away team. I think, you know what, we're going to have to go with straight West Ham United money line as a parlay piece here. Next game, Aston Villa, Newcastle United. Aston Villa plus 142, Newcastle United plus 177. I do like the both to score here as well. And I do like the goals, guys. Give me goals. Give me both to score in Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. That takes us to the French League for Saturday. French League for Saturday. PSG at home, taking on Le Havre. Le Havre, which is in 16th place. PSG has already won the title, guys. There's nothing they need to do. They could chill. They may relax because they do have Champions League games coming up. But the next Champions League games are not until April 29. So they do have 3 league games. They might rotate some players. The team, Le Havre, is at the bottom. You know what? PSG is minus 833, guys. This is a tricky game. I mean, with PSG not needing to win, will they come out and score? Will the young kids want to show up to try to get up to the top team and become starters? You never know. That's a tricky one. It would be a very risky thing to take PSG, which if it was a full squad and they needed to win, I would take over 1.5 first half easily. And we still might. You know what? I'm going to give that as a lean. Give me over 1.5 goals in the PSG Le Havre game, regardless of who's playing, whether it's the starters or whether it's the young kids. I think they're going to be balling out. They might want to get 2 goals. So give me over 1.5 goals in the PSG versus the Havre game for the first half. Next game is Monaco versus Strasbourg. Monaco versus Strasbourg. Monaco coming off a 3-0 win over Marseille. Strasbourg 2-2 draw versus OGC Nice. I do like both to score here and over 2.5 goals. Monaco, Strasbourg. That's going to be the play. Marseille versus Montpellier. Marseille is minus 455. Marseille did coming off a big loss over Monaco. Montpellier has 3, 4, 5 losses in a row, guys. Give me Olympique de Marseille. Money line is a parlay piece. And Olympique de Marseille, give me them team total. They should cover the spread as well. That's going to do it for the French League, guys. French League on Saturday. Next up, we got Serie A, Italian Soccer League, Serie A. We're going to go to Lecce versus Como. Lecce plus 275 at home. The last game, Lecce did lose 2-1 to Juventus. Prior to that, they tied Venezia. Como coming off a 1-0 win over Torino. Last time these two teams faced off against each other, Como beat Lecce. Como, I think, is a stronger team. You know what, guys? I'm going to go Como money line. Como money line in that game. Como money line at plus 105. Next game, Monza versus Napoli at Monza. Monza plus 300. Monza's plus 300. Napoli coming off a 3-0 win over Empoli, guys. We're going to keep this one simple. Napoli money line as a parlay piece. Napoli money line, Napoli team total as well. AS Roma versus Hellas Verona in the next game at AS Roma. Roma coming off 2 1-1 draws versus top teams Juventus and Lazio. Verona 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw prior to that. They're coming off of 3 draws in a row. Hellas Verona did beat Roma in the last game that they played, last time they played in the league action. So I do sense Roma here coming back with a big victory as a parlay piece. AS Roma parlay piece money line over Hellas Verona. Saturday next takes us to the Spanish La Liga. Rayo Vallecano versus Valencia. Rayo Vallecano coming off a 3-1 loss to Atletico. Who did they lose to? Atletico Bilbao. Sevilla. Valencia took down Sevilla 1-0. Prior to that, 2-1. They took down Real Madrid. Last time the two faced off against each other, Rayo won 1-0. You know what, guys? I like how Valencia's playing. Valencia's playing really good right now. They are plus 247, guys. You know what, guys? Give me Valencia plus 1. See if you could grab it at plus 1. They're plus 247 dogs. I don't think they're going to lose. They're going to tie or win. Give me the dog, Valencia plus 1. If you want to get even riskier, you could take a money line plus 247. I think Valencia could get the win here. Away at Rayo Vallecano. They're playing great right now. So give me them. Next game up, we got Barcelona versus Celta Vigo, guys. I do like this game for goals, over goals here. Barcelona money line. The standings are pretty tight right now, guys. Barcelona is in first place with 70 points. Real Madrid has 66. How many games are left? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still about 7 games left in league, so they got to take advantage, push that lead as far forward as they can. Give me Barcelona money line. Give me Barcelona team total and over goals for the game in Celta Vigo at Barcelona. Next game we have Mallorca versus Leganes. Mallorca versus Leganes. We're going to go with a Mallorca money line. Mallorca money line. Las Palmas versus Atletico Madrid, guys. Las Palmas, Atletico Madrid. Las Palmas coming off a big win, 3-1 over Getafe, guys. Give me Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid money line. And give me goals in this game, guys. Over goals for Las Palmas, Atletico Madrid. We will look at the Bundesliga for Saturday. Leipzig versus Holstein Kiel is the first game. Last game for Leipzig, they won 3-2 versus Wolfsburg. They're going off of 2 wins in a row. Holstein Kiel lost to St. Pauli. Holstein Kiel tied Mainz 1-1. You know what, guys? This one's going to be a simple money line. RB Leipzig as a parlay piece. RB Leipzig team total here as well. Next game, Heidenheim versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich getting knocked out of the Champions League, guys. Not the way they wanted to see that end up. Heidenheim coming off a 3-0 loss to Eintracht Frankfurt. Bayern Munich might take out their loss on this Heidenheim team, guys. We're going to take Bayern Munich money line as a parlay piece and Bayern Munich team total as well. Bayern Munich spread, guys. They should dominate this game. Next game, Werder Bremen versus Bochum. Werder Bremen versus Bochum. In the next game, Werder Bremen come off a 2-1 win over Stuttgart. Bochum 1-2 lost to Augsburg. Guys, give me both to score here in Werder Bremen versus Bochum. Slight edge to Werder Bremen for the win. Next game, Freiburg versus Hoffenheim. Freiburg versus Hoffenheim. Freiburg coming off a 2-1 win over Gladbach. Hoffenheim 2-0 win over Mainz. Give me both to score. Freiburg versus Hoffenheim. Next game, Mainz versus Wolfsburg. Mainz versus Wolfsburg. Mainz coming off a 2-0 loss to Hoffenheim. Wolfsburg 2-3 loss to Leipzig. You know what, guys? I got to go with Mainz money line. Give me Mainz money line. Next game, Union Berlin versus Stuttgart. Union Berlin versus Stuttgart. Stuttgart coming off a loss. Part of that, they have been playing well. You know what, guys? Give me both to score in Union Berlin versus Stuttgart. There are a bunch of MLS games on Saturday. I'm going to do what I did the other day and stick to a couple games here and pick a couple plays. We're going to go with Columbus Crew versus Inter Miami. Give me both to score in Columbus Crew versus Inter Miami. One of the other games that I like that's on here, Chicago Fire versus Cincinnati. Give me both to score in Chicago Fire and Cincinnati. And then I do like an over in San Jose Earthquakes versus Sporting KC. San Jose Earthquakes, Sporting KC. I do also like the over in the Portland Timbers versus the LAFC. Portland Timbers, LAFC, over goals. And also give me a both to score in Charlotte FC versus San Diego FC. That's going to do it for the MLS. Let's see here. We're going to go to the Mexican Soccer League for Saturday. Mexican Soccer League for Saturday. We have Club America versus Mazatlan. Club America has been playing horrible. This is a good spot for them to get a win, but they are minus 400. So give me Club America team total. Moneyline piece for the Club America. Next game, we have Juarez versus Querétaro. Give me Juarez moneyline. Next game, we have Toluca versus Cruz Azul. Give me Toluca, Cruz Azul, both to score. Tigres versus Pumas, guys. Tigres versus Pumas. Give me Tigres moneyline. Atlas versus Chivas, guys. We're going to go the Battle of Guadalajara. We're going to go both to score in Atlas versus Chivas. And Saturday, we're going to also finish up with some Australian soccer for Saturday. We got Melbourne Victory versus Auckland. Melbourne Victory versus Auckland in the Australian Soccer League. You know what, guys? We're going to go with both to score here. Melbourne Victory versus Auckland, both to score. Next game for the Australian Soccer League on Saturday is Western Sydney Wanderers versus Melbourne City. Melbourne City versus Melbourne. Melbourne City versus Western Sydney Wanderers. We're going to go both to score as well. Both to score. Sydney versus Newcastle Jets, guys. That's going to be our over game. Give me over goals in Sydney versus Newcastle Jets for Saturday. All right, guys. It's time for our Saturday parlay of the day. Saturday. Parlay of the day. We are going to go with Barcelona money line. Barcelona money line. They hurt us last week, but they're going to get a win this week. Barcelona money line. and Bayern Munich money line, guys. Harry Kane wants that title. He doesn't want to mess around, doesn't want to make it close. They're going to pull away after their defeat, after getting kicked out of the Champions League. They're going to bounce back with a big win. Bayern Munich and Barcelona money line for Saturday's parlay of the day. Let's move on to Sunday. Sunday in the Premier League. Sunday in the Premier League. We have Fulham and Chelsea. We're going to go both to score, Fulham and Chelsea. Next game is Ipswich versus Arsenal. Let's see here. I need to get the odds. The odds are not popping up for Sunday, April 20th. There they are. Arsenal is a parlay piece at minus 250, guys, minus 250. Then we have Manchester United versus the Wolves. Manchester United versus the Wolves. We're going to go both to score, Manchester United, Wolverhampton Wolves. Leicester versus Liverpool, guys. Liverpool, money line, Liverpool team total. That's going to be an easy one, guys. It's a juicy one. French League now for Sunday. French League for Sunday. Lille versus Auxerre. Lille versus Auxerre. We're going to go both to score there. Both to score in Lille versus Auxerre. Brest versus Lens. We're going to go over goals in Brest versus Lens. Reims versus Toulouse. We're going to go both to score in Reims versus Toulouse. OGC Nice versus Angers. We're going to go parlay piece OGC Nice money line. Saint Etienne versus Lyon is the final game for the French League on Sunday. On Sunday. You know what, guys? We're going to go both to score Lyon versus Saint Etienne. That takes us to Serie A Italian soccer for Sunday. Empoli versus Venezia. We're going to go both to score Empoli versus Venezia. Next game, Bologna versus Inter Milan, guys. We're going to go over goals, over 2 if we can get it. Might be over 2.5. Final game, AC Milan versus Atalanta, Serie A. Give me both to score AC Milan versus Atalanta. That takes us to the Spanish League. Spanish League for Sunday. We're going to go Osasuna money line to take down Real Valladolid. Next game, Villarreal, Real Sociedad. We're going to take Villarreal money line. Next game, Sevilla versus Alaves. We're going to take both to score, Sevilla versus Alaves. And in our final game for the Spanish League, guys, Real Madrid needs to get a win to try to catch up to Barcelona. We're getting a great line here, guys. I love this play. After getting embarrassed, taken out of the Champions League, they can't go back home and get another loss, guys. Give me Real Madrid money line minus 152, guys. I like that one a lot. They got to win. If they lose again, man, it's going to be shameful. Bundesliga for Sunday. We do have a couple games. Augsburg versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Give me both to score. Next game, Dortmund versus Mönchengladbach. Borussia Mönchengladbach. Give me Dortmund money line as a parlay piece. St. Pauli versus Bayer Leverkusen, guys. Give me Bayer Leverkusen money line. We got Liga MX Santos Laguna versus Club Tijuana, guys. Give me Club Tijuana money line plus 165, guys. Next game, San Luis versus Pachuca, guys. Give me a both to score San Luis versus Pachuca. And the final game for Liga MX, León versus Monterrey. Give me a both to score León versus Monterrey. Both to score. Excuse me. USA. We don't have any MLS games on Sunday. You know what, guys? Let's put together a parlay for Sunday to finish this. Guys, parlay for Sunday soccer action. We are going to go with an over parlay. And the first game is going to be an over in Manchester United and Wolverhampton Wolves. That's going to be the first over 2.5 goals there. And the over in Brest versus Lens from the French League, guys. Over 2.5 Brest versus Lens, and over 2.5 Manchester United versus Wolverhampton Wolves, guys. I gave you guys a rundown of all the plays Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys. Last week we went 51-19 on the leans, guys. I pretty much get my VIP plays from here. I get them from the leans. And when I tell my players, guys, this is a play we're going to bet as a VIP play. I even mentioned it possibly on the podcast. We're going to go with it. That's what you need to be looking out for. What our big plays are going to be for the weekend, for the VIP action, guys. Get on board, guys. The majority of the people, almost everybody that paid recently for the rest of the month special, they made their money back on the first day, guys. They made their money back on the first day, and now we're just making investments, positive money. Get on board, guys. There's a free Telegram. Get there. If you have any questions, hit me up, guys. You will learn about betting. You will learn about money management, when not to bet, when not to overbet. We do throw in a couple parlays for fun here and there. We have hit a bunch in the past, so we will do some more of those this weekend. I want to say good luck to everybody. I know baseball's still out there, basketball's out there, but it's very difficult to bet those sports and consistently win in them because of a lot of the variables that they have, guys. Come and find out why soccer is the best sport to bet. If you're looking for a sports book to bet on, guys, Wager Attack, I got a link. Hit me up in the DMs, guys. Great lines, great options. If you're betting soccer and you don't get the option to bet over 2 or over 3, guys, you got to get another book. Those books that give you only over 3.5, over 2.5, guys are doing that for a reason. They want to put the edge and advantage in their hands. You don't want that, guys. We want the advantage on our side. We will be picking plays where we have more of the edge and possibility to win. And we do it consistently on a regular basis, guys. I want to thank everybody for supporting the page, the podcast, liking and commenting on my posts, guys. I appreciate that. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watching right now. Let's rock and roll. We got some plays. Might have a play late night tonight in the VIP. You never know. We will have some VIP plays tomorrow and into the weekend, guys. Thanks again for your support. Have a good night. Boom shakalaka. Let's go.
Tune into On the Pitch with T1. Sorry, 1 second. Tune into On the... What was I saying?
We'll do it live!
With Tijuana. Oh my God. I give up. Raph, Soccer Goat, Picks. Okay, time to focus. Because here he is, the GOAT of soccer picks, Tijuana Raph.